Hello folks, in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up a paper trading bot with a strategy that you can test out using the 5-minute time frame. Alright, so this is basically a strategy testing paper trading bot that you can set up yourself, and you can try this yourself on your paper trading bot. Don't do it on your real money bot, just in case, you know. And test it out first on a paper trading bot, see how it goes, and I'll show you how in this video today. Hello folks, Jim here from I Am With Jim. Welcome to this new video in which I will be showing you how to set up a paper trading bot with a new strategy. So basically how to test a strategy using a paper trading bot. Now a paper trading bot is obviously fake money, so there's nothing to lose, so you can try out different strategies on paper trading bots. Okay, and Cryptohopper has a paper trading bot, and as you can see I've got one that's been running for I don't know how long, 3 weeks I think it is there. And this was based upon a strategy using a 4-hour MACD stochastic. Now the problem with this one is, although it has been getting really good profits, those profits are few and far between. Look at the dates on them, 4th of February. And then we got the 8th of February, got 3, 4 there. However, it's not doing enough trades and grabbing enough profits quickly enough, because, for example, I've got my trailing stop loss set quite high, 10% with a 2% drop, and I actually did tweak this. I had 15% with a 2% drop, and it's not really working very well, is it, when you've got things like this going on? So I think, yeah, setting up high trailing stop loss levels in itself works okay when we're in a bull market and everything's going up, but when everything's going sideways or down, it's not really working very well. That's a good one there, look, nearly 20% on that one. So what can we do? We can try a new strategy. So I'm going to delete this. All right, I'm going to reset everything on this paper trading bot and set it up on a 5-minute strategy instead of a 4-hour strategy. And I just wanted to show you how to do that, because a couple of people on Skype have been asking me how to do that. So shall we get stuck in and create a new strategy using a 5-minute time frame? All right, so let me just grab my trading view here. Before we crack on with creating the strategy, just wanted to remind you that underneath this video you'll find a link for the Cryptohopper secret sauce that I've put together. Anybody using Cryptohopper through my link will get access free to the Cryptohopper secret sauce and get my help on Skype setting up their Cryptohopper bot for the first time. So go check out the link below the video if you're looking to get started with Cryptohopper, and I will certainly help you out. Okay? Okay, 5-minute strategy, look. So basically what we want to do, let me remove these indicators. I'm going to add MACD, and I'm going to add stochastic, not stochastic RSI, just stochastic. Alright, there we go. Okay, so what we want the bot to do is basically buy when we get down here on the stochastic and start coming back up. Okay, and on the MACD when we get across like this here. Alright, So when those two signals fire off together, the bot will buy. Make sense? Right. So let me delete this. Right, let me how do you, oh, okay, I know. View all, and go to simulators, and delete it there. Alright. Okay, now make sure you're on simulators still. Add a new paper trading bot. New option there, copy bot. Alright, so market maker. A couple of new options. They've revamped the site. Alright, so trading bot here, full control, build yourself or use a template, needs performance monitoring. Alright, that'll do for us. Alright, and I'm going to use, it could be any exchange really, I'm going to use this one, Binance with USDT. Alright, switch on the paper trading. Okay, disable the bot so it doesn't misfire. Alright, now we've got to put some money in it, haven't we? So there's $0 in it right now, so put some fake Monopoly money into it. Let's start with $1,000. Okay, deposit. Alright, so there we go. It says minus $1,000, so now we start balance. We'll just reset that. Okay. Does that mean I've just deleted that $1,000? I think it is. Yeah. I think you've got to switch the bot on for it to sync. Alright, so alright. Come on. Let's just change that to $2,000. So that matches there. Alright. I don't know where that extra 14 cents has just come from, magically appeared. What's going on here? Alright. Let's start fresh. Right, my bots, view all, paper trading bot, delete. I want it $1,000 only. Alright, there. Alright. Okay, everything's set to 0 here, good. 1,000 set there, deposit. Now it's gone to 3,000. That is bizarre. Alright, reset there. Okay, and reset that. Right, never mind. We've got the $1,000 there. You have 0 USDT. Very quirky. let's try this USDT. So that's what I want here, but why is that showing minus 1,000? That is what I want to see. Okay, now switch this off because I don't want any misfires. Okay, now what we've got to do is set the whole thing up using a MACD and a stochastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into config here. So they have revamped the site, so things are in a different place now. So we go into config, we go start up here first. Alright, so I'm just going to give the bot a name so I don't get it mixed up with my real trading bot. Okay, so fake money bot. Okay, save that. Remember to save each time you edit one of these settings here. Alright, so Binance, okay, yes, so it's paper trading is switched on and it's Binance, okay. Choose highest bid and lowest ask. Save. I'm going to whiz through these settings as quick as I can without going into too much detail, otherwise this video will be quite long. Alright, buy settings. We don't really need notifications because that will just ping your telephone or your email. Alright, so I don't like that because it gets annoying after a while. Okay, buy settings, market orders to buy. Alright, max open time, give it 10 minutes, it's more than long enough. And maximum open positions, well 50 would be too many if you've got $1,000, so I'm gonna pop that down to about somewhere between 5 and 10. Shall we go for 10? Yeah. Alright, because it is a paper trading bot and it's no risk really. Alright, so I want to make sure that this slider gives me a result of one open position per coin. One Bitcoin, one Ethereum, one Ape coin, one DOT, one Algo, etc. Alright, up to 10 positions. And as long as that gives you the result as one, it really doesn't matter what number you're putting in there. Alright, you just go 1 in there and it gives you that result of 1. Okay, now how about cooldowns? This is where it will not buy if it already had a position. Let's say it bought Bitcoin and 10 minutes later it sold Bitcoin at 1% or 2% profit. The cooldown stops it from buying Bitcoin immediately after because it's already just sold. What's the point of grabbing 1 or 2% profit and then buying again straight away? What's the point of that? You want to wait for it to come down a little bit more, or wait for the next signal to come from your MACD and your stochastic. So I'm going to go after buy and sells, and we're going to give it 4 hours, say. Alright, you can tweak that yourself according to your liking. You could say 1 hour if you wanted. Alright, or 1 day, anything. Only one open buy order per coin, yes. Only buy when there are positive pairs. I like to switch this on now. Pause the video to read that. Okay, next. Let me change that to 4 hours. Read that, pause it. Okay. Read that, pause the video. Okay. Alright, percent range. I'm just going to leave that on the default 5. Alright, so that's set up how we want it. I'm going to click on save. And I don't know why it keeps giving me that little dialog box there. It didn't used to. Alright, coins and amounts. This is the juicy part where we choose which coins it's going to buy and how much in US dollars it's going to buy of each coin. So there are 14 filled in already. I just want to take them out and choose my own from the list. The list is quite extensive. Alright, what's that bottom one? Okay. Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB coin, of course, Litecoin, ADA. XRP don't really have really good results out of XRP. It doesn't pump much. Alright, Stellar. Yeah, I like a bit of that. Ethereum Classic, VET, Chainlink, Waves, that sometimes pumps nicely. Zilliqa pumps nicely sometimes. Engine sometimes pumps. Polygon, Matic, Atom. We've got 11. I'm going to choose around 15. I'll go. Don't choose any stable coins because they're not going to pump. They're going to stay pegged to the dollar and they're not going to really move. H-bar. I like H-bar. Coty can pump. I'll go for maybe 20. Find some more decent ones. I don't suppose it really matters being a paper trading bot. Maker, Storage, Mana, Sand. Go for 20. Dot. And just one for luck. Ocean Protocol. Alright. Don't need to click save yet. I'm going to tweak this bit here. Now, because I've got $1,000 in the fake money, I want, and I'm going to have 10 positions, so 10 positions times $50 is going to be $500 out of that 1,000. I think that's too many, all right, because we want to leave some aside for emergencies, if you get me. All right, so I'm going to go for about $12.50 in here. What's 12.50 times 10? It's $125. So maybe that is correct to type that in there. Ah, no, 1.25. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So now this setting here, if you have this checked here, the bot will always buy $12.50 every time, even a year from now. Even if you grow your account from $1,000 to $100,000 or something crazy like that, it will only open positions at $12.50. However, if you switch that off, hang on, write 12.50 in there. If you switch that off, this $12.50, as you're making more money, adding money onto that $1,000, let's say you get to $2,000, that number there is 1.25% of your $1,000 to begin with. But when you get to $2,000, for example, it's going to be 1.25% of that $2,000. So that 12.50 would then be $25, because $25 is 1.25% of $1,000. $2,000, sorry. Okay, so you get me? So that's going to compound if you do not switch this on. So that's up to you. I'm going to leave it switched on because I'm not looking to compound. I'm just going to look to buy $12.50 of something, grab a couple of percent of profit, and then grow my $1,000 nice and gradually and see how it goes. Okay, you can always tweak the settings again later. Alright, so I'm not going to put anything in there because that's what this does. So I've got $1,000. Now I can limit the bot to not going beyond $500 and keeping $500 of that $1,000 in reserve, just for if Bitcoin tanks or something and everything crashes 80%, something like that. Yeah, so I want to be able to use that to continue trading. All right, so however, I don't really need that because I've limited to 10 positions, $12.50 each, and I'm going to allow a DCA a couple of times on each position. Alright, so that's all set how I want it for this particular strategy. So I'm going to save those settings there. Now we've got 1, 2, 3 more things to set up on here. Alright, so remember how I had 15% and 10% trailing stop loss? It's too high. It's too high, especially when the market is not too bullish. It's achievable, but you have to wait a lot longer for each position, and it's better to take lots of small positions with small profits that happen quickly, an hour or two sometimes, to grab a couple of percent profit and then get out of that position and get ready for the next position. It seems to work better not being too greedy, basically. Alright, so I'm going to arm the trailing stop loss at, I'm going to say 1.5% for this, and if it drops by 0.25%, it's going to sell. So I'm hoping for at least 1.25% profit on each position, and it will sell. And then obviously 10 positions will drop down to 9 positions, and then it will wait for another opportunity to buy something else to fill up that 10th position. Alright, use trailing stop loss only. Alright, reset and only sell with profit. So that setting is how we want it. Now save that. Now there are 2 more things left to set up. We have to set up our strategy and dollar cost averaging. I'm going to enable that. I'm going to stick that on market. 5 minutes, 10 minutes is enough usually. Actually, no. This here means it's not going to do a DCA until 4 hours after something goes down to a certain level. So if Bitcoin drops 10%, say, it's not going to do a DCA immediately. It's going to wait for Bitcoin to be minus 10% for 4 hours minimum. Alright? So if Bitcoin drops 10% and comes back up to plus 1% within 1 hour, it will not DCA because it hasn't been 4 hours at minus 10%. Make sense? Max retries. That means how many times you're allowing a position to get DCA'd. So I'm going to put 2 in there. Now you can switch to manual DCA after that. Set percentage. Now this is how many, like I was saying, 10%. So I'm going to put, I'm going to put 10% in there. So if something drops 10%, then it will DCA after 4 hours. Alright, if you switch this on, what will happen is, let's say Bitcoin drops 10%. It won't wait for 4 hours. It'll just say, okay, we're minus 10%. Let's DCA right now, immediately. I wouldn't recommend that, because if Bitcoin's going down 10% and then 15 and then 20 and 25, it's going to DCA 2 times very quickly, and you don't know how far down it's going. All right, that's why I'm giving it 4 hours there. Slowly DCA. All right, so switch that off. Triple down, double down, and triple down. Double down means if I had 0.0005 Bitcoin for $12.50. Doubling down, it means it's going to buy 0.0005 Bitcoin again when it does a DCA. It's not going to buy $12.50 worth. It's going to be slightly cheaper than that because the price is down. It's going to get the same amount of Bitcoin, the same number of Bitcoin. And that's what the double down means. And triple down, obviously, is it's going to buy 2 times as much. So it will buy approximately 0.001, if I'm doing the math correctly there. So it's going to buy 2 times the amount. So double down, it's going to buy the same amount again. Read that, pause the video if you want to see it. Select if you want to place an order for the same amount your bad English there, you're currently having for a currency, and doubling your total. Double down. So yeah, 0.01 Bitcoin would become 0.2 Bitcoin after you DCA 1 time. And then on the second DCA, it would go from 0.2 Bitcoin to 0.4 Bitcoin. I think that makes more sense than the maths I was doing earlier. Alright, so double down, and we're not going to buy immediately. It's going to wait 4 hours. It's going to check again after 4 hours if it's minus 10% or minus 12, minus 15, minimum minus 10, and then it will do another DCA. Alright, so that's set how we want it. Save that. Now there's just one thing left to do, actually 2 things. We need to configure the strategy. Now that's going to be under here, but we haven't configured it yet, so we need to go into this section here, which is changed. They've moved things around again. Library, strategies. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to create a strategy, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to do the 5-minute one, remember. That is MACD strategy, 5 minutes. Just check that I've got no other copies of it. 1 day, 1 minute, 1 minute MACD, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. So I've got several of the same strategies. They're just using different time frames. Alright, I think this is the one here, and I'm going to show you how to configure it. Alright, so can you see here? What you need to do when you get onto this page is you first need to give it a name. Alright, you can even upload an image if you want. And then this is going to be blank. What you do is click indicators, type in MACD, like so, and then you configure it like this. Let me show you. Let me delete that so we don't get mixed up. So when your MACD is on there, you click on here, candle size, chart period, 5 minutes. Alright, as you can see, you can change it to whatever period you want. Alright, signal buy. Alright, necessary signal, that must be checked. Set your OHLCV value to close, default. Fast period 4, slow period 8, signal period 5, and then do not keep signal. Alright, and then you close that. And after you've done that one there, save. Alright, now you go on indicators again and you type in stochastic. Oop. And you add that to your chart, to your thingy-me-bob here, and you configure it like this. I'm going to show you. Just get rid of that. Alright, make sure the chart period is 5 minutes, the same. Buy, necessary signal, make sure that's checked. Fast period 8, slow period 3. Slow KMA type, SMA default. Slow D period 5. Slow DMA type, SMA default. And make sure your signal when value is less than or equal to 34. And what that basically means is, if I show you my trading view, we're on the 5 minute, we're looking at a stochastic. 34 basically means something is coming back up and it reaches 34 on this level. So there's 34, about there. Alright, then it's going to buy. Okay, and keep signal for 1 candle. I'm not actually too sure what this does. I have to research that. Anyway, that's how you set that one. So basically now this strategy here is set up. So just remember what you've called it there. And you can also set these up on the 15 minute, on the 30 minute, on the 1 hour. It would be the same settings. You just change this. Alright, and make sure both indicators are using the same time frame. Easy. Alright, so now make sure you save it. Now we can go back to our config, where we get to choose the strategy that we've just designed. So look for your 5 minute strategy on here. That's the one. Okay, and make sure signals only is switched off. Number of targets to buy, up to 10. It can buy 10 positions at the same time. If you get 5 signals coming through on that strategy for 5 different coins, if you get 10 different signals for 10 different coins on that 5 minute strategy, you will see the bot buy 10 open positions all at one time if you have 10 available slots. If it sees 10 positions and you've got 6 positions open already, it will obviously only buy 4 of them. Okay, so now we've selected that, we click on save. Now there's just one more thing to do. We have to switch on the bot. So we've got our money ready, our fake money, and everything's set up ready to go. Okay, so watch what happens when we switch it on. Is it going to buy instantly? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's going to wait for the perfect setup on the 5 minute chart. So I'll just leave this running for a little while. I'll pause the recording, because we could be waiting another hour for something to buy. You don't know. It really depends on where we are here on all of those coins that we chose in our coins list. B&B, see, that's way high up there. It would have, you know, set off a signal down here somewhere, maybe at this MACD cross. Yeah. So I will pause the video. When I see its bought some positions, I will continue recording the video. All right? I'll see you in a minute. Oh, I might as well just show you, since we switched on the bot. No target found yet. 5 minute. I switched on the bot only 2 minutes ago. Alright, so moving average, see, it's searching, it's scanning through coins, it's looking at ADA, stochastic 61, so you know that's not around 34, so that's not going to give off a buy signal. Now that says neutral, that says neutral. When you get a buy signal for a position, it will say buy and buy here, and both of them must say buy. Alright. Flicking through them, you can see all the numbers changing because they're all at different points. There you go, there's one that says buy, but it hasn't got a buy on the MACD. Alright, so Maker. Let's have a look at Maker. Let's go on Trading View. MKR USDT on Binance. Okay. So yeah, we're on the 5 minute. The stochastic is saying, yeah, time to buy. But the MACD looks too high up. It's been deemed too high up. Yeah, so that's saying neutral. Alright, I shall pause the video and, you know, hopefully within an hour or so we might have a few positions open. Alright, so let's wait and see. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes and already it's bought 3 positions, as you can see. Now, it's bought Algo, Sand and Stellar Lumens XLM. Alright, so let's just have a look at our trading view and look at those 3 coins and see why it's bought them. So the oldest one is 6 minutes. Alright, so 6 minutes. Algo, was it first? No, it was Sand. Let's have a look at Sand on Binance. Let's find out why it's bought. Okay, so it looks like the MACD is about to cross, and this, what time is it now exactly? 9:48 minus 4 minutes. Okay, so the last candle, it bought on the last candle here. Let me get this a bit bigger. And it has decided that that was a good time to buy based upon these indicators here. Okay. So let's have a look at Algo as well. Yep, that's coming down now, so you know it doesn't automatically go up. And XLM, let's have a look at XLM. XLM USDT. Okay, so yeah, 6 minutes ago it bought around here. Yep, so it seems to be working well, although 5-minute time frame might not be the best, but we're going to try it, yeah? See how it goes. And as you can see, because these are down slightly right now, we are at -7 cents, and we have $999.93 in total because of these three being slightly down. Now, one thing I forgot to mention actually about the config in the DCA settings, one interesting thing. Now, it will only DCA after 4 hours, I told you that, and at -10% for more than 4 hours, alright? It is only going to DCA also when the strategy gives off another 5-minute MACD stochastic signal. So it's going to wait for 3 things to happen. One is the position must be -10% minimum. 2 is it's been more than 4 hours at -10 or -12, -15, whatever. And then the strategy kicks off a new buy signal on the 5-minute. So those 3 criteria must be met before it does a DCA. And that's quite useful, isn't it? It's only going to DCA when there's another buy signal. Alright, so 3 positions bought, 7 left to fill in. So I'll leave the video there, and if it does well, I'll let you know. If it does badly, I'll let you know. And then we'll come up with a new time frame. Alright, so I'll see you again in the next video. Oh, by the way, while you're here, in the description below you will find a link to my special page. Let me just bring it up. I have some secret sauce for Cryptohopper, which shows you how to set up the bot. And where's my channel? Alright, there we go. Alright, if you go to under all my videos, strategy, it's just gonna. Alright, so here, if you click this link here, it will take you to this page here. Give it a second to load. Alright, and you can use these links, and if you do, especially the Cryptohopper one, let me know on Skype here. Just copy that, open your Skype and paste in that, and let me know that you've got Cryptohopper through my link, and I will give you access to the Cryptohopper secret sauce that I put together. And when you click that link here, make sure affiliate ID 15412 shows up in the description, in the address bar here. As you can see, it shows up very briefly, look there, 15412. Make sure that happens, and then that's confirmed under my link. They'll give you access to the secret sauce and my help on Skype. I will even do a Skype call with you when you've set up your bot using the secret sauce to check things over for you and give you a few tweaks for the current market. Alright, so let me know, and link down in the description. Okay? See you in the next video. Bye for now.